There is always one thing I absolutely love seeing in a game, any kind of game at all, and that is when a new or so player steps up into that league where they're starting to rival the top players. And I have this is going to be a really quick video, I can tell already. I've already seen the stats of this game and I know how it's going to end, so, well, I can wreck it right now if I want to, and I want to say I am extremely impressed the way bacgioifro played this. It was extremely well played on his behalf. And I just love seeing it when new players get up there, because it's a quite tight-knit group that you see of the top people at the moment. You've got those people who have been there for ages and ages and ages, Viper probably being the only exception to it at the moment who's up there. So that's always interesting to look at, and I love seeing new players just get up there and hit that kind of level, which is what we're about to see here. So bacgioifro, let's have a quick look at his map. He has wood over here as well. I should note quickly that this is actually touching. He's got his berries over here, and his gold's in a pretty shitty location. Stone, not too bad, but let's just talk about the location quickly. This is going to be extremely hard to saturate. This tree here and this tree here are going to be extremely annoying. I think you should be able to palisade these, though, if he wants to, just to clear it up a little bit. Going to be able to get a little bit more saturation there. Should be able to lure these deer without too much trouble. The only really bad thing that I can see about his map is this area is going to be so badly harassed by galleys. So that's going to be a little bit annoying. Could even put a watchtower up on the top of this hill somewhere, try and defend that a lot easier. Let's have a look at JorDan's. Berries are in a pretty shitty location. Same goes for the stone. Not going to be nice there. He will be able to put camps there and there, but still not going to be able to get the best kind of usage of that area that he wants. Trying to lure these deer in here, but they're in a pretty cruddy spot, to be honest. Most of his base, it's not too bad. And remember, we are on migration, even if you can't tell by the map. It is pretty bad. And his gold over here, it is going to be a little bit hard to saturate, as we can see all these trees around here. It's probably a bit better than bacgioifro's, but again, it's going to be able to be harassed from the water. Now, let's have a look at this island here, which is usually in the middle, but it's off to the side in this one. There's some shitty forage bushes here. If we look at it, there's about 2 or 3 places to put a town center down. Apart from that, really, the only reason you're going to want to land on this island is to get the golden stone that's here. That's the only reasons I can think about trying to land here, and that's if it goes into late game. So, what we've established is a pretty cruddy map all around. It's probably one of the worst seeds I've ever seen for this map, and I've seen some pretty bad ones. So, pretty interesting. Let's have a look at the build-ups right now. Standard build-ups from both players are really going to be going up at about 32, 34 pop. Pretty much a normal kind of thing. Fishing ships are out for JorDan right now. Of course, sending most of his villagers to the wood. And there goes my dog. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But at the moment, trying to go for the wood, because of course he wants to get so many fishing ships out. And I think I'm repeating myself now. But still, finishing up on this deer here. Lots of, well, lumberjacks, natural. And just waiting to go up now, really. That's 34 pop for bacgioifro, and going up a little bit later, 34, 35, it can really be anywhere around that area. It's not the biggest deal with this kind of map. Well, actually it is, but it's not as tight-knit. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Looks like he's going to be going up on an even later population now. Looks like he's going to be going up on about 40. So that's going to be quite heavy for him. Quite a big build-up. 41, and drop off some resources. There we go. Going up on 41 for him. I was way off with that guess. JorDan going up as well on 34, so it was a lot closer with JorDan. But JorDan's population, wow, he is actually really behind right now in that. So that's an interesting one already. That's something that I didn't think I would see in this. I thought the economies would be very close, but bacgioifro are having a massive economy right now compared to JorDan. And that's going to give him a lot of bonuses in a lot of different ways. He's got how many fishing ships? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. I'm guessing I missed one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. JorDan hitting the feudal age a lot earlier, of course. He went up with a lot less population. bacgioifro still hitting it a little bit after him, though. Wasn't too bad. So the galley production begins. bacgioifro having 5, well, 2, 4, 6 there. So he's going to be able to sustain at least 2, 3 dock production there. So that should be alright. JorDan having about the same, maybe a little bit more, so he's going to be able to do that as well. Blacksmith coming up for JorDan, already up. How's the blacksmith over here? So both players going to have fletching relatively early. bacgioifro rallying ships right now over to his opponent, going to be able to get a lot of kills over here. And this is where things start to get interesting, really. We see that bacgioifro actually does start moving all his weak ships back. He wants to keep that firepower, of course. Really important that you keep as many ships alive as possible. Even if they're on low HP, if they're not getting attacked, they're still doing damage, which is really important. And this is where it comes in. we can see that JorDan's lost his ship, bacgioifro pulled his back. It's only on 1 HP, but it's still doing that 7 damage, which is really, really important on a water map. The less, well, naturally, the person with a bigger army wins, and if yours is dealing more damage, the better. Looks like this one will get out of here as well, so I've got 1 ship there and another ship there on 3 HP. So really looking after his galleys here, playing this extremely efficiently. Saying that, he's got about 250 point lead right now on JorDan. This is a big deal, especially in the economy. bacgioifro on 64 population, we do see JorDan on 55. So quite a difference there. And saying that, bacgioifro's nearly got the resources to up right now. This is going to be a really important decision if he does decide to take it. Starting to kill off a lot of these galleys. Saying that though, JorDan really starting to do the damage as well. However, it looks like bacgioifro still does have the numbers just. Saying that though, it's getting really close, and these injured galleys are not going to stand much of a chance. bacgioifro going up to Castle Age already. Here's the thing, JorDan not going up to Castle Age is still 500 food off. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal, which is about to become extremely apparent. Over here, seeing these guys fight it out still. And there's the speed back, nice. And just waiting on these guys now. It looks like he is forcing the engagements here. Very nice. Surprised he's not trying to stay out of it longer, because, well, the longer he stays out of it, the higher his tech will get. And, of course, if his tech gets a lot higher, he's going to be forcing a lot of the engagements from JorDan. JorDan's going to be wanting to wait till he gets that war galley, gets, what am I thinking, Bolt and Arrow. Going to want to wait until he gets those upgrades so he can just play on even terms. However, this game is about out-teching, out-building. It's about outdoing your opponent in any way you can. Tower was forced up here, which is kind of a good play. And it looks like bacgioifro is going to come in and get a lot of these fishing ships right now. JorDan trying to do the same thing. Looks like he nearly got a fishing ship there, but I don't think he's going to be able to get quite so many. bacgioifro killing off 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to get that 5th one. There we go, bacgioifro upping right now. Currently 400 points in front of JorDan right now. And being able to play this really well. Taking out a lot of these galleys, pretty much hunting down these docks. There is a tower forced up right over here. Losing quite a few fishing ships over here, but he's still got JorDan's army out of position. Saying that though, he's actually retreating a lot of his fishing ships as well. So he's going to save quite a few of them. And naturally, where's the research I'm looking for? War galley, 99% complete. There we go. And JorDan's lost his only gold access. And we know what that means. There's only really 1 or 2 things that can mean. One, he's going to have to start using the market, or he's going to say well played. So before I finish this video, I just want to say quickly, I'm really impressed with bacgioifro's play here. He has actually got up to that level right now. But saying that, JorDan could have been having a bad day. The map was pretty bad. You know, so I'm not going to blame it on JorDan either. And the fact he said well played after taking a loss like that, really good, spirited. Lots of respect to him as well. So bacgioifro, really well played game. I thought this really needed to be seen, just because a lot of people weren't getting behind him. I want a few more people behind him. So hopefully a lot of people have just realized how good a player he's actually becoming, especially on these water maps. We've seen a lot of him on land maps, just because I generally like land maps a lot more, because there's a lot more than galley spam. Anyway, hopefully if there's a GML Season 2, I really want to see him in there. So let's get behind him and give him a little bit more support. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.